Well, folks, the winds of change are blowing through Europe, and it's more dramatic than a soap opera with a love triangle, secret twin, and an evil mastermind. Yes, some European countries are making bold moves to deal with Muslim immigration, and it's shaking up the status quo. Let's dive into 10 countries taking action. And trust me, the last one will have you saying, wait, what? Let's jump in. At number one, we have France, the land of baguettes, berets, and bold decisions. While their motto says liberty, equality, fraternity, it seems like they've added a footnote, but only under these new policies. With over 6 million Muslims in the country, France has turned the heat up, claiming they're preserving their culture, hijabs restricted, mosques monitored, public opinion a French soap opera in itself. Some say we necessary, while others scream non oppressive. It's like trying to keep a souffle from collapsing. It's all about balance. Will they succeed? Only time and a lot of croissants will tell. Coming in at number two, we have Belgium, home of chocolate, waffles, and now heated debates about immigration. This once neutral nation is getting stricter, monitoring its Muslim population like your nosy neighbor with a pair of binoculars. They've deported individuals tied to extremism. It's got some people saying, finally, order, and others asking, what's next? Banning waffles. Belgium is walking a tightrope between security and staying true to its diverse roots without spilling its coffee. Next up is Denmark. Yes, Denmark's happiness rankings just took a hit. They've rolled out policies targeting ghetto areas. Yes, they really use that term. Enforcing mandatory Danish language classes and cultural integration programs. It's like forcing someone to eat pickled herring and call it delicious. While officials claim it's about inclusion, many Muslims feel like Denmark is telling them conform or else. It's a classic case of we love diversity, just not too much. Progress, sure. Controversial, definitely. At number four, we have Switzerland. Yes, the neutral kid in the European classroom just did something surprising. They banned minarets in 2009 and have intensified deportations for even minor offenses. Yes, the land of chocolate and yodeling is now saying, behave or you're out. Some say it's about preserving Swiss culture. Others think it's like putting too much cheese in your fondue. It might stick, but it's gonna get messy. Muslims, who make up about 5% of the population, are feeling the squeeze in the land of alpine air. Rolling in at number five is Austria. In Austria, it's no longer just about the hills being alive with the sound of music. They're alive with debates over migration policies. They've cracked down on foreign funding for Islamic organizations and closely monitor mosques. Supporters think it's about integrating Muslims into Austrian culture, but critics argue it's more of a my way or the highway approach. Austria is trying to balance tradition with change, but let's be real, no one's yodeling in harmony just yet. Even the Netherlands, famous for tulips and tolerance, has tightened the reins. Religious attire is banned in schools and public spaces, and mosques are under stricter surveillance. It's like telling someone you love them but giving them a curfew. The Muslim community, about 5% of the population, feels like they've gone from welcome to please read the fine print. Next up is Germany. Remember when Germany opened its doors to over a million refugees in 2015? Well, those doors now come with an asterisk. Tougher policies mean deportations for crimes or failure to integrate. Critics call it distrustful, supporters call it necessary. Germans are divided like a bratwurst at Oktoberfest, debating whether these changes secure the future or shred the social fabric. Up next is Greece. With overflowing detention centers, they've tightened asylum policies and ramped up deportations. Locals are frustrated, refugees are stuck, and the islands are a hotbed of tension. Greece is juggling humanitarian crises with societal pressures. And spoiler alert, it's not going smoothly. Next, let's head over to Orban's fortress, Hungary. If Hungary were a person, it'd be the grumpy neighbor shouting, "Stay off my lawn." Under Viktor Orban, they've built border fences, criminalized helping migrants, and openly stated their mission to preserve Hungary's Christian culture. Critics call it hostile, but many Hungarians are cheering Orban on like he scored a goal in the World Cup. Subtlety? Not their style. And finally, we have Italy, land of pasta, pizza, and policies. Italy's Mediterranean shores are now under strict control, with reduced public services for migrants and increased deportations. It's a dramatic shift for a country once celebrated for its multicultural vibes. Populist parties have pushed the narrative that immigration threatens national identity. Is Italy making lasagna out of the melting pot? Time will tell. And there you have it, 10 countries shaking things up in Europe. Are they preserving culture or creating chaos? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Until next time, stay curious and maybe a little spicy, just like European politics.